At 1637, a ghost went past on this grand old Valleycast. A ghoul of sorts, gone unnoticed, sneaking through the halls of the office. It went zip, it went zop, it flew up to the top with a skip and a hop. It went out for a romp. At 1637, a ghost went past on this grand old Valleycast.
I'm in love.
Oh, right. Wonderful. That was nice.
I got to present some context here.
That was recorded in a bathroom? Was it recorded in a bathroom?
It was actually a closet, but
It sounded like, yeah.
That's called 1637 Ghost, and there's actually a video associated with this. So if you're listening to the podcast, go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Valley Folk, and you will see the video associated with this as well. 1637 is the time code in which on the back wall here a car drove by.
Oh, and it was like
and some light flew up, and he turned it into a song about a ghost.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's great.
So there's a video associated with
My God.
from Reddit user 28 Hartnell.
28 Hartnell.
That's great. The strings, man.
That's great.
I feel like
really
I got
beautiful.
a little dose of culture.
Yeah.
That was real nice.
You really did get a dose of culture.
That was very good.
It felt special, like ABC Family Special.
Oh, that's what it is.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
Like a Muppet special.
We have to do a little bit of housekeeping because Keith Lee Jr. retweeted and he was like, I'm not 30, bitch. So
Really?
you just need to let everyone know that Keith is not
Yeah,
30.
he
I don't
reached
know.
out.
He didn't actually tell me what age he was.
Yeah, it's because he's 34. Keith Lee
Keith-
Jr. is 34 years old.
But he's still wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the Valley Cast. This is the podcast from the Valley Folk. We are a Patreon-backed company where we make comedy.
Oh,
and
well, we can't
Okay.
extra
like
clap
He
now?
didn't want an
Oh.
extra clap.
Does that throw everything off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that throw everything off?
You guys get the gist. We come to this table and we talk about stuff. Just to get some, like you said, housekeeping out of the way. The 20th is what we have been informed is when we are performing next on Bring the Funny on NBC.
NBC's Bring the Funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's NBC's Bring the Fun.
We're in
But
the
they're
second
showing a
round.
lot of us, apparently. Like, they're showing
Yeah.
us in the clips, apparently.
Oh,
Even
that's
a
good.
friend
I
of
haven't-
mine said that they there's a Hulu background and that we are in that Hulu background, which I
Oh.
think is very
A Hulu background? What do you mean?
Like, you know how like they have like
Oh,
a
like a
picture,
thumb?
like a stagnant like picture for
Oh,
like
cool.
a thing, but apparently we're in that
Cool.
too.
Like as mole people, I'm assuming?
As mole people,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny that for here on out, like I don't know if they got a normal picture of us. So
No.
whenever they're gonna do
Never
the Valley
did.
Folk, it's gonna be
Just
just
a lot
that
of mole.
I
beautiful
will
mole
say,
people.
if you want slight spoilers, you can be like kind of a little bit of an investigative reporter and go frame by frame and know what we're doing. I would contend if you want to be surprised, don't look for us. Because I think they are the way they're marketing it. They've kind of given away some punchlines already.
yeah,
Don't look.
that's
Don't go
true.
frame by frame. Just get into it.
Yeah.
Get into it clean.
Yeah, get into it clean.
Mm-hmm.
You heard them.
You said a word that actually I didn't have a topic today, but I have something to talk to you guys about now, and I'll actually have some other things because I tweeted out and I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. Let's get some prompts. Some people
That's
tweeted some
cute.
stuff at me, but you said Hulu. Did you guys hear about the Disney Plus announcement?
Yes, of course.
No.
$12.99
Great.
Disney Plus.
I'm in.
Which is all
You don't
old,
like $12.99?
Just not yet.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
Wait,
Hey, wait,
before
wait.
you dive in.
all old school Disney stuff, probably from the start all the way up
Airbud.
to now.
Okay.
Airbud 2.
Plus,
Airbud 3 and the pups.
What about
And-
Smart House?
You definitely
Probably
got
Smart
Smart
House.
House.
Wait, what is that on?
What about Brink?
You definitely got Brink.
Brink?
Brink.
But you also got
Absolutely.
whatever properties they
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes,
Okay,
the
great.
entire series.
Simpsons probably all the other Fox
That's
stuff
Fox.
that they bought up. They bought Fox.
That's Fox.
So you get that. You also get Hulu, and you also get. This may not be the table for it, but this is how they're going to get total households. You get ESPN Plus.
What?
So you're getting
Oh my God!
Whoa.
you're getting everything.
ESPN
$12.99.
Not ESPN
Finally, I
Plus.
can watch all
Look,
of
man.
my sports.
You
Plus
guys,
other things.
you guys are doing the very
Oh, we get it.
easy
I
thing
know.
that this table does every time, but it's brilliant because
So
Get
it
excited
is-
about a good deal?
Thank you.
use our code
Sponsorship.
to get Disney Plus.
God, I would love it.
Whatever, dude. I watched the documentary about the bowler who goes, "Who do you think you are? I am," and that's on ESPN, and it's worth
And it's
every
great, right?
penny.
Dude, ESPN does some great docs.
Yeah, it's
They do.
incredible.
And but they're gonna get a whole household because if there's some dad that's
Yes,
like, I
of
don't care
course.
about entertainment
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Disney
yeah.
or anything. Oh, ESPN Plus? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
they're
that's
hitting.
for sure.
And all
gonna
dads
be-
sound like that don't like
that don't
Disney
like
movies.
Disney movies, yeah.
Cool.
No, I think it's actually a great call because the other day we were wanting to watch the Dodger game and I was like, oh, we can't. Like we.
You
it was
still
like-
might not be able to
No,
with ESPN
because
Plus.
I don't know, but it was just one of those things where there's like been a lot of different things where like, oh, a game's on. Let's put. We don't have any of that.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Stuff. We don't.
Because the
know
future
how
of
to do
sports is
any of
just
that.
it's just live. There's the only reason ESPN exists anymore, and the reason they make any money is because you get the live rights to things like football and
Yeah.
basketball, and that's the only reason for any type of cable scenario with sports anymore, because that's one of the only appointment viewing things in existence. Everything else isn't appointment viewing anymore.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
right.
oh, Super Bowl.
Oh, we just watched that, yeah.
Final Four. Let's
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's you
That
know,
and Twitch.
yeah. When we were kids, it was. We better be at
Oh,
be
yeah,
at home
you
on
had to
Friday
be
for
at 8
TGIF
o'clock. Yes, of
because I
course.
ain't missing Family Matters.
I watched a TV show last night in real time on TV and
Oh my
with
God, are you
commercials
okay?
and stuff.
Oh, it hurts.
It was
hurts.
insane. It was just super surreal. It was Lifetime, and it was all just the commercials are insane. At one point,
And
it was
they're long.
they're very long.
So
Well, so
long.
many, and then
So many.
sometimes they do a type
Also
where it's just like
bad.
15-second commercials, and you can tell they chopped it up, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
sort of like what the.
What's the story here? Yeah.
One of them was a commercial for cat litter where these people came out and they were all wearing heads of cats, and they were like a family of cats, and they were like
I'm in.
computer animated
I'm in.
furry cat heads, and then they were like
going.
running all around the house, and they were like, your family, your cats are your family too, or whatever. But the eyes were like these computer animated anthropomorphic kind of yellowy scary cat eyes, and I was like, this is the weirdest commercial that I've ever seen.
Do
But
you ever
apparently
see those
that's what they're
things where
doing
you go like, I don't want anything to do with your product?
now. No,
You, like,
yeah,
legit
yeah,
offended
yeah.
Where you're just
by a
like, yeah, you're
commercial?
like I felt that way a little bit about the Charmin bears. I got so annoyed by them that I'm like, I will fully reach for a different
those
toilet
are some
paper now.
clean bears.
Going pure
I don't
angel.
give a shit.
All right. I mean, better than bidet bears, I suppose.
Oh, I don't know.
Waiting for a freaking salmon to jump out.
Exactly.
anyways.
That's exactly it.
Not
no,
my real topic, but I just thought it was interesting. $12.99. You'll pay for it? If it was just Disney, you'd pay for it.
I would pay for it because it's
I
like
don't
what $9.99 for Hulu. So yeah, bump that baby up.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't.
Why
Jump
not?
on board.
I don't.
Elliot's
I mean,
not in.
I'll give it time.
Yeah.
You got.
I won't be an early adopter.
Oh.
I'll wait to hear.
Wow.
I like canceling stuff though, so maybe I'll sign up just to
do
cancel it
love
2 months later.
canceling stuff, yeah.
Have you guys ever went
What
through?
have you liked canceling the most?
Anything when you go into your iPhone and it's like, oh, I'm paying $5.99 for this. Not anymore.
Later.
Wow.
It's a sense of control and power, and I like it.
Yeah.
I just I'm getting
feel the way about
inundated right
blocking
now
calls.
with emails because I had the debit card switch over. You know,
Oh, yeah.
my expiration
Oh,
date.
speaking of.
Hello, my expiration date went out, so I got the new card, and I didn't update anything, so I'm getting everything canceled
Yes.
for me.
Oh,
I'm like,
isn't that
not
nice?
re-upping that, not re-upping that. Nope, and my car was repossessed.
I'm sorry about that.
Hey, man. I was gonna say fast, but not anymore.
Your Mad Max car was repossessed.
So
I know.
All right. Well, let's open with prayer.
Okay.
Lord, thank you for bringing us here together on the Valleycast. Thank you for the camaraderie we get to share once a week here on this journey through what we're doing. And we ask that everyone moves forward throughout this day and week in love and compassion. Amen.
you're too
Amen.
good at that.
I know. We had a lot of
Like it just comes
practice.
right out.
You know, I'm really praying when I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elliot believes
Why not?
in.
I
Do you
felt the
believe in
light.
prayer still?
I felt the warmth.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I believe in prayer.
I think
feel
it's a
like
nice
there's an
thing.
energy. I also feel like it's a part of meditation. I pray almost every day, and I do genuinely feel like it's like my meditative things of being like, this is what you want in order. This is your intentions moving forward.
nice,
This
yeah.
is all that.
It's a good
Well,
thing.
the great philosopher said we got to pray just to make it today. Do you know who that was?
Bobby Brown.
That was MC Hammer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was live.
It could have been.
Could have been.
Dolphins cry, baby.
Isn't he Reverend MC Hammer now?
He might be, but
Yes, I
Yeah.
owned a Bible signed by him.
you did.
Do you not anymore? What happened?
Yeah, why is that past
No!
tense?
Who got it? Oh,
Tossed it. No, I gave it to somebody, I think. I don't know where it is, but it was a
you-
tiny little, like,
Man,
weird
I'm
slender
sad.
Bible.
Did he
Slender
just-
Bible is
Slender
my
Bible.
favorite.
Well, it just
horror
appears. It
crossover.
appears everywhere.
It just appeared.
I'm sure I still have it.
Wait a minute. Can you throw away a Bible? I don't
yeah,
know.
of course you can.
Can you?
Yeah,
I
I don't
wouldn't say
think
it's the
it's
best
sacrilegious.
feeling in the world. to
Are
be
you
like,
allowed to throw away a Bible?
I think you can throw.
Like this one's old. I got a new Bible.
I don't like that. I wouldn't throw away a Bible.
What would you do with it?
But what happened to your
I think
MC
I've thrown
Hammer
away
Bible
Bibles
then?
before, and I kind of turn away when I do it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
Bible.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I bet it does.
I bet you there's like some you're not the flag's not allowed to touch the ground type of stuff here. Like, are you allowed to throw away a
Yeah,
Bible?
throwing a Bible in the trash is
It's
probably up there.
up there in the sacrilegious. Yeah.
Anybody know? In
I don't
Peanut
know.
Gallery?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's why it's usually
Yeah, you donate it,
you
right?
donate
My
it.
dad
It's at
the
Goodwill.
trash.
collects Bibles, so he's got like some
I just-
really interesting like.
Okay.
Are you googling it?
Yeah, I want
I just think that's some inviting some stuff into you. Even if there's nothing
I think you're
psychologically, you're not living your best life no
If
matter
you're
what
tossing
if you're
a
throwing
Bible.
away a Bible.
No, that
Something
being
has
said,
led you there that's not
What
good.
if you have so many Bibles that you're like, actually, this
Then
is my least
if you have
favorite
so many
Bible.
Bibles, you for sure donate the
Donate
Bible.
your Bible. Yeah, you're right.
I'm of the opinion that just in general, don't throw away Bibles. I'm not. You could
Hear
quote me
out.
on that.
Don't throw away Bibles.
All right, according to WikiHow, how to dispose of a Bible.
Oh wow.
The Bible is the most sacred book in Christianity. Because of its holy status,
That's
many
very
observant
true.
Christians and even non-believers are
That's true.
hesitant to dispose of it in the same way they might dispose of everyday waste. Okay. Words. How to make use of an old Bible.
Oh.
Method 1.
Decoupage.
Donate it.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Donate
I was
it.
here. I was gonna
Churches,
make
libraries, thrift stores.
the stores. Yeah.
Okay, tell me what method 2 is.
Yeah, we're
'Cause
jumping right
I
in.
would not know how to continue this
Have
article.
the Bible restored.
Oh yeah. People
Restored,
do that,
just
yeah,
like your
if it's
faith.
if it's like
Restore
you
it.
know, like the leather binding is bad, you redo the binding, or
Oh,
you
I
do
see.
like
So
if
you
it's
can go
like,
to
if it's like shitty. or
Professional
something.
book repair and restoration services offer
Yeah.
the ability to bring the most old or damaged books back to a high level of
Yes.
quality
Hold on.
for a fee.
So, what is the title of this WikiHow?
Making use of an
make
old
a
Bible.
Bible.
Oh, making use of. Okay, that still
And
fits.
is decoupage on there
Because
at
it's like
all?
that's just not getting rid of the
Is
Bible.
paper mache or decoupage on there at all?
No, these are all in. Sorry, method 1. Okay.
Paper mache?
No.
Like shredding it into pieces
To
and
turn it
putting
into
glue
art?
all over it
To
and
turn
making
it
a
into
giraffe?
art? To
But
turn it
if that
into
giraffe is on
art.
an altar of sorts, it's
Yes.
probably okay.
Okay, so the making paper mache out of it is definitely worse than
Okay,
throwing
wait.
it away.
I'm saying into like an art thing, or hear me out, a vision board. We've all done them. You know we have.
Okay.
Your dreams will not come true if your vision board is made out of literal
can
Bible.
I make us actually hold
Guys-
on? I would love to make all of you make a vision board. I would love to bring
make
a
a vision-
bunch
I've
of
actually
for a
thought
video
about it.
of like bringing
make a
and
vision
just
board.
doing a vision board video.
Okay.
I would do that. In a
And then it goes
heartbeat.
into method 2,
I would do a vision
respectfully destroying a Bible. Show respect to the Bible. The Bible itself doesn't contain any special instructions for its own disposal. Though
Who does? What book does?
Though the Word of God is considered by Christians to
Well,
be holy and
I
eternal,
mean-
the physical document that contains the Word is acknowledged as being neither. So, anyways, this thing says, say a prayer when you get rid of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bury the Bible. You can bury it.
I don't love that.
Give it a respectful burial. The burial may be as involved as you'd like within reason.
I don't
The-
know.
A
I
humble
don't
burial
know,
is just as
Hezekiah.
valid.
That feels a little weird.
The day I buried the Bible.
You can also
Hezekiah, go deeper into the
hold up, guys.
Do you want Wendy's tonight? Well, I guess I'll do Wendy's.
I d-
After we eat the Wendy's, do you want to go bury the Bible
you
for?
want-
probably.
Yeah, we're gonna do a go Bible burying.
Bear-
It's a 20 by 20.
Bring your bubbles. We're gonna Bible
Bible
burying. You can also cremate the Bible, according to WikiHow. Another way to dispose
that
of a Bible is
also
to
feels
respectfully cremate it, similar to how many national flags are retired. Though some who wish to disrespect or desecrate God's word do so by burning it, there is nothing inherently wrong with burning the physical Bible so long as proper respect is
yeah,
observed.
sure.
I don't know if any of this is legit.
I think it's just some,
Anyways, this
person.
Nice
Friday.
ideas.
We're going to go do a bubble burning.
Bible
burning.
burning.
Well, now we kind of know. If you guys know, let us know.
Yeah, please let us know.
That'd be
How
nice.
do you dispose of this?
I don't
things
see
that are
paper
sacred to
mache
you?
on here, Lee. I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
mean-
wait. No. Method 4, hide it in a hotel.
Oh, I didn't know hotel nightstand.
Wow, that's for sure a
Yeah,
great idea.
that is wonderful.
Anyway.
I'll leave my Bible behind.
Just leaving
with
it in,
his
like, a
Gideon
bookstore, too.
Bible.
Yeah.
Switch it out.
I saw a Bible on the road. I was walking from here to McDonald's
You
yesterday.
do not want a road Bible.
You
No.
do not wanna
Well,
road
here's the
You
thing about this
don't-
road Bible.
How that road
I've-
Bible got there.
Mhm.
This road Bible was on a curb and it was closed and it didn't say road Bible, it just said Holy Bible.
Sure.
And I walked by, I was like, that's an interesting place for a Bible. And I walked by and on the way back, it was open and turned to a specific page. And I walked right on by without even getting close to whatever sign that Bible was trying to give me. I was like, nope, not today, Road Bible.
It's just like everything's gonna be okay. Persevere. You're like, fuck you,
Nope.
Road
Not
Bible.
today. You just get hit by a bus. Man, if I'd have waited a second and read that, it would have been fine.
All right, cool. Lee, perfect segue into your
oh my God. How
sacrilegious
sacrilegious
topic.
is that? Beautiful. I was telling Joe earlier. Last night we were like feeling trapped, so we went and had a late night, like, let's go to a diner and get some pie and whatever. And this is that's only to preface so I can blame the late night diner pie on my insanely vivid weird dreams.
Wait, hold up. What kind of pie did you get?
I got apple. It was mediocre at best.
Mediocre at best. Apple might be the best pie. Just saying.
Oh, that's tough.
Wow.
Just saying.
I have so many
Maybe.
opinions on pie. I cannot dive into that today.
Yeah, we don't want you to.
I cannot.
Moving on. Who's talking? Who's this?
I
Who's
don't
this?
know. I
Wanna
never
find
know.
out?
888-888-888-888.
So one of those.
It's guaranteed.
A lot of scam calls happening
I've been
right
having
now.
nothing but
Lot,
scam
yeah.
calls, and they always are like telling me that I have something attached to my social security card that's gonna put me in arrest.
By
And
the
I'm
way,
like,
what is your social security
oh,
card?
that
Just
would
so
be
we can double check.
1-554-551-55455.
My daughter did a little investigating yesterday. She was at her friend's house, and her friend was getting those calls on her phone.
Weird.
Like one after
As a
another.
child.
After a kid. Yeah. And then they called them back. So after the 3 numbers, they called every single one of the numbers
That's
back.
what I did. I called him back.
And what they're doing is they're getting numbers from legit services and like using their number to get through. So the first one they called was like an actual towing service.
Oh,
The
wow.
The second one
weird.
was like a Home Depot, and then the third, like, they were
That's
actual
so crazy.
numbers. But
Yeah.
when they call back, because they were leaving messages too, the Social Security scam
Yeah.
number thing. They're fishing through other people's numbers, which is really interesting.
But that's also
Interesting,
sketchy
yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
That would be the only stance I would have as a president. It'd be like scam calls.
That's your
Like,
only
That's
stance?
the only stance. I think I'd make it pretty far if it was like
You might.
how to like unsubscribe from emails and how to block scam callers. That's my stance. Oh,
Patreon.com/Valleyfolk is how we fund this operation.
no.
You're gonna hold that. You're gonna hold that mic the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Thanks.
Hold on, Kate's coming.
Yeah. All right.
Is it on the wood? It might not be on the wood. It's not on the wood yet.
Here we go.
All right, Kate's coming. Hold on. Kate's
Kate's
coming
gonna
to
fix the mic, and Lee, you can keep talking about your topic.
I don't want
Sure?
dynamic banter. Here we go. 800. Let's,
it.
well,
Do
turn
it.
them
Do
on,
it.
dude. Just do
Open
it.
up.
let me see what they say.
I love that you got that immediately right after I got it.
Hello? Hello?
Elliot just got a phone call. Here we go.
Oh, hi. Yeah, can I call you back in a little bit?
Oh, it's real.
Great. Thank you very much. I'll call you back in like 5 minutes.
Was that one of them?
I'm not going to call him back.
Was that a scam one?
Was that a scam one?
No, it was just
It was Mike Falzone.
like a offer thing. And I was like, it wasn't I was hoping
Gotcha.
it was going to be the Social Security.
I know, me too, always.
This is cool, Kate.
Still,
This is really, thank you for this.
we're still fixing a mic here, everybody.
Um,
You can take this off. Take this off right now.
But then yours will be off.
No, because I'm right here.
Oh,
babe.
this
Okay.
is the other mic.
While Mike is
What?
Mike, good lord. While Kate is fixing the mic, Lee, you got a message. See if that message is
Oh,
one of those
okay.
people, and then we'll call him back.
Let's see.
So you listen to your message to make sure it's not about your hoo-ha or something like that, because
Your
they
vagina's
always call about your
broken
hoo-ha.
again.
They really do, don't they?
Yeah, man. I get my wife's hoo-ha
Oh
calls
my
all the
God,
time. I'm like, wrong
guys.
number. What is it?
Yeah, whatever you need to do, Kate. Just, yeah. No, sock me in the face with them. Yeah.
I got it now. It's coming.
This is nice. This is good. This is a good episode so far.
Oh my God. Hold on.
This is because we talked about burning Bibles.
I didn't talk about burning Bibles. You talked about burning Bibles. That would be classic, wouldn't it?
You didn't stop me.
Hey, I want to know what this says, so hold on 1
I
second.
just put up to the mic.
429. I repeat, 888-294-0429. Thank you.
Oh.
You didn't get the first part of
I
it.
know.
Let's just call it. Put on speaker. Here we go.
Before we begin with the legal proceedings against you,
The legal proceedings against
I'll handle it.
me.
Let me handle it.
We should probably call back.
I will happily.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Welcome to Calling Back Number Theater.
Thank you for calling. To speak to a representative, please press 0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
What
we
did they
have
say the
to.
problem was, Lee?
I got legal proceedings
Okay.
before they proceed with them.
Connect your call to extension 0.
We're very excited about this, everybody. What if you actually are being sued?
God, could you imagine? I can't imagine what for. I can't honestly, and I've done a lot of bad things in my life, but I cannot honestly imagine.
Okay, well, let's talk about that can play in the background, I suppose, and let's talk about your dream.
Do you want to do an ad read while this is playing?
Yeah.
Do you want to do? Yeah,
Hit some one of those ad reads.
Bring
Oh,
this up here,
baby.
everybody.
I don't know if they're gonna like. Oh, I wouldn't if they're gonna keep doing that every 30 seconds.
Okay, guys, we tried to do something.
All right. Let me know when you can. But these legal proceedings. Just stop. We're fine. We're gonna be fine.
Are you gonna go to jail?
All right.
Who is it?
Sorry, Lee.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I
call
get
back.
it all the time. I get it constantly, and it's always like threatening, like you're gonna go to jail forever.
I can't wait.
I know.
I'm
So,
not-
I can't wait either.
Apple pie is great. Lee, what was your dream
Oh,
about?
so I, sorry. So I had crazy, weird, vivid dreams, and I woke up and I told Dom, and I was like, Del, I had like a crazy, weird sex dream about Marilyn Manson, and he was like, huh. And I was like, but it wasn't Marilyn Manson. It was like Marilyn Manson as like a normal dude, but still kind of had a little bit of acne because, you know,
Barry Manson.
Barry Manson.
Yeah.
But it was like a very weird. We were also fighting crime, so I should preface that
Okay.
a lot.
Together?
Yeah, together.
You and Marilyn
I
Manson?
think that's what forged the sexual tension. Might have been.
Were you fighting crime in the dream, or you knew you were like in the like you were between criminals?
just
In
knew.
the dream. In the dream.
You were
we
fighting criminals?
Crime. Also, I
Like
do
bandits?
think it's funny bandits. I think maybe actually it was more like a mega lord trying to take over the world.
So we're not talking
situation.
like white collar crime.
No, we're talking
Okay.
like some weird
Equifax.
like German guy with like a like short blonde hair. That,
Okay,
like,
so we're in
middle
like
parted.
die hard bad guy
I think
territory.
so. I
All
think
right.
so.
Great. Great.
But yeah, but it did force like a weird relationship between me and Marilyn Manson. Obviously,
Was your team named The Beautiful People?
No, it wasn't. And
Should have been.
And honestly, I don't think I knew it was Marilyn Manson until I was like, wait a minute, I've been fighting crime with Marilyn Manson
Imagine having a casual acquaintance that you didn't realize was Marilyn Manson for like
for
a
a
month
long
and a
time.
half.
Like because he goes by Brian. Because
Yeah,
he's like,
you just went to
hi,
work.
whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that?
You constantly
Marilyn
feel like a
Manson?
sense of deja vu around him.
Because
and
he's
you're
not
like, oh, shit,
dressed
that's-
as in his like classic Marilyn Manson thing.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't seen Marilyn Manson in years. If you guys, do you know what Marilyn
He
is up
pops up
to?
about the same, a little
Okay,
older.
got just checking.
I mean, I've seen him around. He shows up in
he
things.
pops up.
Yeah, he's
About
doing
the
his
same
thing.
little older.
He's
Yeah,
out
but
there
a
dancing.
little older.
Yeah, but it was like a very, and then I like woke up and I was like, Del, like this is like a very vivid sex dream with Marilyn Manson. He was like, okay, and I was like, I mean,
Well, how
thoughts?
did you feel about it?
Honestly fine about it, but it was mainly just the fact that it was Marilyn Manson, and I was like, oh,
So in your dream, you had sex with a rock star.
I've
You woke
never-
up and your husband was kind of like whatever about it.
he was so whatever about it.
Okay.
And then I proceeded to ask him.
You
like,
had, you had sex with a rock star, but not his alter ego. You had sex with the man behind the alter ego.
yeah,
Which
I
is
had
interesting.
Sex with, like, Brian,
Yeah.
Which is
what's
like
his
having
name?
sex with the creator, like the thought, as opposed to the spectacle. So maybe you respect everything
I respect
that
everything
Marilyn Manson stood
does.
for.
And it
But
was
maybe
like
not necessarily
as far as
the
like
show.
a subconscious sex dream goes, it was just fine. Like it was like, oh, that's fine. Like it's not, you know, it was just a fine situation. There's people that are really like Brad Pitt's amazing. Just an FYI.
In
like
your dream?
in sex dreams, yeah. Brad
Oh.
Pitt's always kills it. He always
Good job, Brad.
crushes it. But like
Good
we
job.
knew that about him, you know.
Sure.
Um,
I would imagine if
I don't know. There's no way to know, but there's people that layer in. Really? You don't ever have Brad Pitt sex dreams? Nice try, Elliot Morgan.
No, it's not the whether I have them. It's that the idea that you know they're not real.
Yes, of course
know
I
it's
know
not
that. But what I'm
representative.
saying is it's the reality of my subconscious.
And I just realized I'm still wearing these glasses.
Oh, I like them. I thought they were.
Oh, really? I thought you knew you were doing it, and you just
I
weren't. You
liked
purposely weren't
them.
talking about.
Sorry, guys. I'm
I
cooler
really
than that. There we
liked
go.
them.
it. Wow, yeah, you're doing a lot of fun colors today, Joe.
Aren't these great?
If you're listening, Joe is wearing a purple
Purple
T-shirt
t-shirt,
and just
pink
switched from
shorts.
pink sunglasses to yellow rimmed with
He's
purple
really
lens
in
sunglasses.
it.
Thank you.
But then I also
That's fun, Lee.
I talked to Dell and I was like, you have sex dreams about other people, and he was like, no, it's mainly you. And I was like, that's a lie. That has to be a lie. That's a lie. That's how that works.
It's
a
mainly
lie.
you as a Barry Manilow.
It's a
Lost track.
So then I was like texting him and I was like, hey, you got to tell me, like, it's okay if you do, because I'm going to bring it up on the podcast, which he's more than okay with because everything is not sacred. And I was like, you do, right? He's like, I genuinely don't know. He's like, I don't think about dreams the way that you do. I genuinely have no idea. And then I said, well, I was like, if you do, just tell me and goes, okay, I one time had a sex dream where I was a bee once trying to have sex with a queen bee, and it was the most vivid, intense one I've ever
That's
had.
amazing. That's a level of imagination that I wish I experienced in
That's
my
what I
sleeping
said. I was
hours.
like, that's
Are
the
you
one
kidding
that-
me?
But instead, it's just I like go.
I
Oh,
once-
this is.
It's
had
also
a
somebody
dream.
pining for somebody that everyone else is also after, and
Ooh.
where you choose.
What is
It's a
the
power.
subconscious
Like
of
he's
that?
attracted to
Real fun.
power.
I want to know what
For
the
sure.
subconscious of Marilyn Manson is because I
Mom.
don't think it was one of those. He's not someone that has been in my life forever,
Well,
but I don't know what that is.
you realized it was Marilyn Manson later, right?
Yeah.
After the sex?
Yeah.
Oh, you had sex first and then you realized it was Marilyn Manson?
But then you're saying
You
the
just
sex
had
was
sex
fine.
with a random nobody.
I thought it. I was
Yeah.
and
And then you're like,
hi. Have
Oh,
you
thank
met
God!
me?
Thank God it was Marilyn Manson. Huh?
yeah.
Could have been anybody.
I thought it was just a really cool guy. No, I think before I was like, I think this is Marilyn Manson. All right. Just okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell
Yeah.
Delman about this when I wake up.
I
Yeah.
will. That's exactly how it works. But instead, he's going to tell
I
me
had
about.
sex with a bee.
He was.
I don't know, one time. No, he tried,
He was a bee
He was
trying
trying
to
to
have
have
sex
sex
with a queen bee.
which is how most sex dreams work in my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. It was actually that was closer to reality than most dreams.
And his
Yeah.
honest response was like, I guess next time I'll tell you. Like, it's just like, because I'm such a, like, I really want to know. I, like, dig in. I'm like, just tell, like, I don't care. Let me know. And he's like, I don't think about it. Like, you're insane. And I'm like, it was Marilyn Manson. And it was just
Yeah.
like, I don't care enough to ever think about it.
I
I'm
mean, I
like,
definitely
cool.
think there's something with the fact that he's a rock star and you're having sex with him
Sure.
and doing things
Do you
with
think
him.
that matters? Because in the world,
Yeah.
he was actually like he was just a really cool guy that was saving the world with me. Which, by the way, guys, in my dream, no one actually shot the guns at each other. We just shot them in the air.
That's good.
This is a
Should
good
tell
dream.
you
I like
a lot
this.
about me. I'm like,
I wonder if you would've woken
I
up.
don't want to be too violent.
Yeah, it may have been too scary, so your brain was
scary.
like,
It still took a
just a
traumatic
lot of
experience to
threats.
bring you guys together. I
That's
wish you
really-
guys would
I
have
feel
just
like
made a
that's
move
always
before
what
that.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
I don't know if the relationship's going to last.
That's how it
The
forges.
foundation's a little shaky.
No, I feel like the best relationships forge in those intense
There
situations.
is no way that Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves were together after that bus bridge jump.
That's horrible.
They're not.
They
They're not
were
together.
100% together.
No way, because the rest of their
Oh, I don't
relationship
believe you
every
for a
single day
second.
will never, ever feel like it did that first day
Oh, I'm sorry.
when
did,
they were
did
almost
no one
blown
see
up
Speed 2?
on a bus. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. Absolutely not. Nobody. And she was with another guy.
I think she was with another guy.
And I
Or
don't-
was that Speed 3?
No,
You're
it's on
gonna
a
have
boat.
to-
Speed 2's on a boat. I think it's called
man.
Cruise Control.
It is.
It is.
totally called
And it's
Cruise
with
Control.
a Jason Patrick, and if it's
Patrick,
not a
yeah.
Jason Patrick, it's one of those Jason
Jason
Patrick
dudes.
types. And I don't know what happened to Keanu, but he wasn't there. All right?
Wow.
So I'm
You're
right.
We finally found something that Keanu Reeves did poorly, which was not he'll do John Wick 3, but he won't do Speed 2.
wasn't
you
John Wick?
kidding
I've
me?
never seen any John Wick movies. I heard
Dude,
they're awesome.
People
delightful.
love
I
them.
Yeah.
love them.
I would watch them.
I love them. They're so
I'm gonna watch
stupid,
them.
silly fun. They're bubblegum.
Really?
It's bubblegum.
Yeah, it seems like
brain.
pure
It's a
just
full
brain
It's a
bubblegum.
movie, Lee. Bubblegum. Over here.
Okay, you gotta change
We're gonna do some
glasses
ad reads.
'cause I don't like this guy at all. He's a monster.
Yeah, I suck. I suck. Here, I'm going to bring up some music for you guys, whoever wants to start reading first.
Oh, start reading. Oh, those match your shirt beautifully.
I'm pretty excited.
Well,
I'll
here I
dive
am.
in, Joe. I got no
Ooh,
problem
I'm just
with
gonna
that.
press the one called, not the one that's a house music. Let's go Beats with Bobinga.
Guys, listen. Let me tell you a little bit of something about MeUndies. I just got in a new package, and my goodness, they are delightful. And MeUndies themselves are here to change your underwear. Not literally, that's up to you. But MeUndies is here to change the way you think about your underwear. They believe undies shouldn't take themselves so seriously. They believe undies should be soft, fit every booty, like it was made for every booty, and offer fun patterns that give you the freedom to express yourself. And boy, do they. They also offer solid colors that allow you to express yourself, in my case. Anyway, MeUndies also believes that every woman should have the freedom to wear whatever cut they want in whatever color they want in whatever size they want. I thought that said soil for a second, but you can wear your MeUndies however you want. So ladies, rejoice and feel free. The Feel Free collection is here. MeUndies size tested these 5 new silhouettes on every body type with
It's
an
true.
ultra soft feather light waistband that provides zero
the
restriction.
waistband
These
is a game changer. I was gonna say it's a game changer.
game changer. These undies will be the best
Yeah, baby.
thing that has ever been on your body. Offered in sizes extra small to 4XL. L. All right. Now here's the deal. The new Feel Free collection offers an ultra soft waistband that
so true.
maximizes comfort with a weightless feel designed with you in mind. New prints drop every Tuesday, so undie exhaustion be gone. MeUndies offers a flexible membership that has styles for both men, women, matching your boo, and even maybe get this, your dog. You nuts. You nuts. And your nuts will be comfortable in MeUndies. They don't just have MeUndies, people. They also have super soft and comfy onesies and loungewear perfect for, well, lounging. So MeUndies is absolutely wonderful, and I love them very much. And I finally got to a point where I think I can start throwing away old underwear
It's
as a result of my
best part.
collection. And I feel like a kid collecting action figures. And every time I get them, I say, "It's a new color. It's a new fun color. It's a new hot
Do
pink."
do you go for colors or do you go for prints?
I go straight colors.
The colors are very nice.
Attaboy.
They're bright
Yep.
and
Yeah.
solid.
Oh,
They're
I
bright,
know.
solid, and
I got
fun.
both.
It's just nice. It feels nice.
feels nice.
It feels neat.
Feels
I got
nice.
pink
I
and
like to
blue
feel
in
put
my last
together.
package, and it was
Me
delightful.
too. I got the pink is dope, right?
Yeah,
I
dude.
love it. And the blue.
Undie Brothers.
Man, and that's 1 to 2 personal anecdotes.
Undie
MeUndies has a
Brothers.
great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchases, they get 15% off your first pair, as well as free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/Valley. That's MeUndies.com/Valley. Give it a go, guys. It helps us. It'll help your junk, and we thank you very much. And we thank you to MeUndies because they keep sponsoring us, and that's because of you guys, and so thank you.
I will say again that feather waistband for the women, it is a full game changer.
Really?
Ladies with hips, like the waistbands are awful and they're horrible, but it just feels like full on clouds on your body. And they gave me a bra this time, and I swear to God, I hate bras so much. This is the first one I've ever liked in my life. It's the
I
first one
tried
I've
the
ever-
bra, and the size was a little off, so I didn't keep going with
You
it.
just
That
gotta-
wasn't
I think
their
maybe
fault.
just return it. I think just
Really?
maybe switch it up
Well, I
because
just
I think
appreciate
it
the
will
honesty.
change things for
Yeah.
you.
MeUndies also does not have spikes in their products, so.
Yeah, thank you
MeUndies.
for not putting spikes in your
yeah.
product.
All right, Lee,
I'm not going to mention any other brands.
I'm gonna put on Bloodroot Mountain for
Can
your
you
read.
just
Here we go.
No lyric? Can you do that for
I don't
me?
know what happened there.
Okay, guys, don't you love warm alcohol? No, you don't. Well, neither did Dylan, the founder of Brewmate. That's why he made Brewmate's mission to shake up the beverage industry for the better. Brewmate's stylish, insulated drinkware is designed to keep your favorite beverages ice cold all day long. Whatever your taste in beer, wine, spirits, Brewmate's is sure to make every single one at the perfect temp. Now, look, we took our Brewmates camping, and it's a friggin' dream because they have these amazing colors that
Did
you
you
can choose
buckle
from.
them up in the back seat?
Yeah, but
In the shade?
put them on.
pee, you pee now, or we turn the car around.
I will turn this car. We will not go camping
Just say
all weekend.
word.
No,
Wait,
what
I'm
I
gonna put some beer in
did, I didn't have to buckle it up. I just put on my top secure lid, and that thing didn't splash anywhere.
Wow.
Okay,
Excellent
it's a
segment.
dream. Also, it keeps everything so wonderful. You don't have to lose your drink. You don't have to misplace anything. You just pour it into your beautiful Brewmate, or you take your little koozie from your Brewmate, you put it on there, and my God, do you have a dream? Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing of an Elliot face. True story. They have a really wonderful one that's like a camouflage one. Delman got it because he thought it would be hilarious. We took it camping and we lost for like a day. We were like, it was too camouflage. We were like, where is this
Where'd it
drink?
go?
It's beautiful. But look, Brewmate's wonderful, and it has a 3-in-1 adapter, which means that you can use it on swim cans too, or even as a tumbler. That's the truth. You can use it as a coffee tumbler, or you can use it as a beer koozie. It's wonderful.
That's an efficient koozie.
It's an efficient koozie. There's so many colors to choose from. You can't really go wrong. All right? So don't settle for warm alcohol or warm drinks. Chill out with your favorite drinks all day long with Brewmate. Visit brewmate.com and add code Valleycast to get 15% off your first order. That's 15% off your first order when you go to BRUMAT.com. Add the code Valleycast.
Single greatest product in the world. You have to have it, or your life is going to be crap.
There he is.
It's unbelievably good. It's the single. It is better than I would throw away my iPhone before I threw away my Brewmate. Let's hit the next.
And finally, everybody, we're going to talk about honey. Today's show is brought to you by Honey. The easiest way to save money is with Honey when you're shopping online. Honestly, before I found out about Honey, seeing the promo code box at checkout stressed me out. Like, should I be typing something in there? Is there a code? Well, guess what there is, and guess who found it?
Honey.
Honey.
Yeah, thank you.
Why would
guys.
there be a promo box if there ain't no promo?
That's right.
Probably a
There's
promo.
always a promo.
That's where honey comes in.
Just knowing that there could be a discount out there made me worry about overpaying every time I shop, but I don't do that anymore. Speaking of, had to get a Stranger Things backpack for Hayden, and that's been a nightmare. But going online and watching Honey be like, this is cheaper than what you want it to be was very, 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 very nice, everybody. Because Honey will find you every coupon code, sale, or discount on over 20,000 sites like Amazon, J. Crew, I love the trombone, eBay, Macy's, Sephora, Nordstrom, and more. So you might ask, how do I know Honey has my back? Does it really work? Well, not only did Honey test over 1 billion promo codes last year, but it actually applied 185,067,086 working codes
How
to
many
people's
cents?
orders.
Oh,
It makes a lot of sense, Elliot.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, bam. That's a lot of real life savings, everybody. Not to mention over 10 million people are already saving with Honey, and it has over 100,000 5-star reviews on the Google Chrome Store. There's really no reason not to use it. It's free to use and easy to install on your computer in just 2 clicks. Never overthink the promo code box again. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Valleycast. That is joinhoney.com/Valleycast.
In the last week, I think Honey has saved me like $100. That's no joke. I
$100.
$100.
I was watching TV last night, and I was like, hey, how crazy is it that we live in such good times that there's like a Star Wars theme park now, and there's like new Star Wars movies, and now there's the Honey also is the same vein, is like, that's nice. Things are getting better. While everything is falling apart, little things are happening that are better, and Honey is one of them. They saved me money on my mom's birthday. Don't tell her. Like,
She
she's
don't
gonna
even
care.
know that.
She doesn't care.
Actually,
She'd love
she'd
that I
be-
saved
it-
money.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd make her double happy.
Yeah.
It's a double birthday present.
That is for I have the family that's always like the deal is better than the present. They're
Yeah.
just like, and I got it for this. And
That's
they're
so
like,
funny.
"What?"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me the whole Friends DVD collection. That's amazing. I love Friends. This is gonna keep me
Yeah.
very entertained
It was
because for
only
some reason I still
$15.
use DVDs and I still have my player. How much did you say?
$15.
Oh lordy!
Yeah, it's always
Double
good.
birthday.
Stranger Things backpack. Which one was it? What did it look like?
It's been a trip. There's been
I hope it was the season 3 one, because the season 2 one,
Yeah,
all the
what a
books fell
garbage.
the
out.
one she wanted. The one she wanted. I tried to order it this morning, and it was like it's gonna be here mid-September, and then she started throwing a hissy,
Yeah, well, I get
and
it.
I was like, "Look."
How are
Did
people
stuff
gonna-
start moving around the
How are
house?
people gonna know she's
She started
cool,
bleeding
Joe?
out of her nose. I was like, "Look, man, if this is the one you want, make the sacrifice and wait a little bit. Patience is a virtue." And she didn't hear that. And then she's like, "What else is there?"
In
So
fairness,
we
does
haven't-
she know what
I mean,
virtue means?
yeah,
I didn't
does
know
she
what patience as a
I didn't
virtue
know
meant
it.
till I was
I
like
don't know. I don't
30.
care. No
Wait,
one
hold up.
cares.
I didn't know till I was about Keith
Turn off the
Jr.'s
camera.
age.
Turn off. 75.
My topic is what up with this horrible person who abused her dog and put it on the internet, and I hope
Why are
she
we? No.
No, Lee, do you not know? We'll tell you. We'll give you some backstory.
it's
think-
so bad, and
Yeah.
it's so
I don't.
So imagine
gonna
this,
make
Lee.
me sad?
Imagine you make a video of you and your dog, right? You make a video, and the video
Yeah.
you're going to put out is you loving on your dog and having fun, but you edit out all the bad stuff. And when you press upload, you accidentally upload the video of only the bad stuff, which is you spitting on your dog, hitting your dog, pushing your dog off you for not like obeying what you wanted him
This
to
is
do.
gonna
That
make me
was
so sad.
so
So-
she
It's gonna-
accidentally uploaded that to the world. That's
so
where we're at.
Here's what I want to talk.
Good. Get that dog away from me.
There's a police investigation happening as of right now. This is going to go up basically a week from now. So this thing will be
A
done.
lot of
in-
things could. She's already like sent out apology.
She sent out yeah, her apology was like, I was having a bad week and I didn't spit on. And she spits on her dog.
Yeah.
She
dog?
spits. No, it's a Doberman.
No, don't. It's
She
gonna be so
tackles it
sad.
down and she goes. And then in the apology,
kind
she's
of
like, I didn't
crazy-
spit on my dog. And everyone's like, you spit on your dog. We saw you spit on
in
your
that
dog.
video that you posted. You spit on your dog.
Here's the thing.
I hate it.
Back to the dream thing, unconscious stuff, all very fun. Y'all know I like that stuff. Fun hobby. Listen, I
dog
in
was
my
Marilyn
life
Manson.
have never. I've been
No.
doing YouTube for quite a while. I've never accidentally uploaded unedited footage to a YouTube channel that automatically went public. That makes no sense to me. So,
you're in the she did this on purpose world.
not
aren't you?
on purpose, consciously. I think unconsciously, she's such a fucking horrible person that inside
Wait,
something
Mark,
in
coming
her
in
was like,
hot.
I need to get some kind of ramification for my
maybe.
horrid behavior. And she uploaded this thing. And she, I not on a I don't think this is a conspiracy. I don't think she knew that she was doing
Because
it,
I
or
think you
she
might be
thinks she
right.
was doing
No,
it.
I
Because
think you
most
I think
people
on
would
some
go-
level, she's so rotten as a fucking human.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing, but she hurt a dog, and you know how it is.
This is it. You wanted Elliot passionate. This
There's
is
always
it.
a thing where people are like, "Well, I wish people got that angry about human." Yeah, me too. But
Also,
I
do,
don't.
but I get really mad about.
We just don't
dogs.
usually make anger our content.
We usually
Totally,
don't.
yeah, yeah.
We really
We're
don't.
pissed off all the time.
Oh, you should honestly. I feel like we could do days.
It's just the
days of angry content.
the level of independent of the rage and the anger that
Sure.
you feel when you watch the video. So that
Which I do.
everyone feels, you go through it, and
That
it's
dog could
thinking
murder her,
about
by
it.
the way, but that dog loved her still.
I know.
It's just a sweet dog.
Yeah.
And it could have murdered her. Yeah.
Should have murdered her.
And
I have no problem with you murdering her.
And I've seen that a lot where from the animal hospital days when like there is a subset of people who get a dog and they treat the dog like either the dog walks all over them or they think they have to overcompensate for the dog. And people aren't being a dog owner is a responsibility and to both you and the dog. And anyway, beyond all of that, the level of self-sabotage that this girl has done is unbelievable. Like, it's like every single thing that she's doing is so tone deaf. Her apology letter was tone deaf. Uploading the video publicly just makes no sense to me. She's been on YouTube. She's got 300,000 subscribers.
It doesn't necessarily
Wait,
go
that's
public
what
unless
it
you
is?
want
It's
it to
like
go
an
public.
actual person that has like a.
Yeah, she's a YouTuber.
She's a YouTuber.
And I don't want to mention her name or anything because whatever.
She's not a
who cares?
YouTube bear.
I mean,
she's
Google
a
it.
YouTuber.
She's
I
a
just said
YouTube human.
YouTuber funny. Yeah, not a bear. We don't want it because if a
I don't
bear,
wanna feel- no,
a
I
bear
don't
and a
want-
dog, like that's a natural conflict right there.
Well, the bear thing is also what made Lee turn away from Charmin.
Thank
and
you.
it's
That's
like
true.
You're bringing up
No,
old.
that,
And I don't wanna do that.
Actually, it was a cheesy bear situation.
Marilyn
a real
Manson.
If a real bear actually used toilet paper, I would buy that stuff in a heartbeat.
Marilyn Manbear and the Bearful People.
I could talk about this now. I did an audition. Screw all that. That's negative stuff. Listen,
That's what I'm talking about. Screw
Anyways,
that
Elliot
lady.
hates her. Google her.
the level of self-sabotage is fascinating, and it's
She still
just-
had to make it go public. She
yeah.
public.
Okay,
or
so
she
that's what
didn't,
it
and she
is.
had her video set to automatically be public when she
What
uploads
is
it?
that? You're right. There is
Who
such
does
a
that?
weird
That's not proper
self-conscious.
YouTube etiquette. Come on.
Maybe I'm reading into it.
No, I think you're right. I think you're dead right.
She
I
can
think there's
also
like
just
a,
be an idiot, a bad person.
Spits on their
Well, one of
dog.
those for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of bears, though, so listen. So I can talk about this now.
Yes.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
Because I
you
didn't get it, but I did an audition that I wanted literally more than anything I've ever auditioned
really-
That's true.
for
You
in my
really
life.
did.
You
I
really
was,
did. I felt
wanted
it.
it on every level.
Yeah,
It
you
was
really
sincere.
did.
I saw the excitement in your eyes.
Oh, it was perfect. Listen to this. Then, well,
Can you
I'm not
talk
going to name.
about it?
I'm not going to name the show. I'm not going to name the show. You'll know it when it comes out, though. It's not the most clever title. You could probably think of it in your head in about 5 seconds. But the concept of the show was because you mentioned bears wiping their own butt.
Of course.
The concept of the show was pitting the largest bodybuilder men, and I was auditioning as the host, not a contestant, and they would pit these. Yeah, all right, don't hurt me. They pit them against in the wilderness of Utah against a living, breathing grizzly bear.
God, I fucking love it
and
so much.
It was different contests in the realm of like tug of war and like
Eating.
so tug of war
grubs.
against a bear. And then my favorite one was they line all these dudes up. And they go, okay, this is my lines. This is my copy, basically. I go, behind you there's 4 dudes. Behind you are 4 steel ball cages.
My God.
When I say go, you will run behind you, and you'll each get into a steel ball cage, and then you will make your way across this field filled with obstacles. 5 seconds after we say go, we are going to release Gary the bear, and Gary the bear weighs 2,000 pounds, and he is going to chase you. And whichever one of you gets caught by the bear is eliminated and has to leave Bear Mountain.
I am so. I mean, look.
And it filmed for a month in
Oh my
Utah, and
God.
I was like, it was one of the only auditions that I've done recently where I emailed my agent and I was like, I will do any.
I will do
I have a
anything.
degree in zoology. I will. Please God, let me do this. And I'm sure they went with someone else apparently, but anyway,
Paul Gosselaar probably.
it's the one that got away, and
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
forward to
It's
seeing.
the one that got away. Dude, they stole that game, just so you know, from American Gladiators. They just
Yeah.
replaced the gladiator with a bear. It was called Atmosphere, and
Really?
you were in a ball, and you would run around and try to get into pods, while American Gladiators, who could have been called Bear
Yeah.
or Grizzly, but went with Thunder and Gemini, would chase you around and keep you from getting in the pods.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's-
Replace any reality show with a bear, and it gets better.
Well, yeah.
I just
Love
it is
Island?
Also, like, I do genuinely want to know because.
By the way, they were
we've
trained bears.
Been through the process.
As I segue from a story
Yes,
about
you should
animal
say- no,
abuse
you
to
should
like,
say-
and then
and
they
they-
released the caged bear.
And not a trained
No,
bear.
Gary
a
the
trained
trained
bear
bear,
is a
yeah.
different type of trained bear.
Sorry,
It rides
Lee,
a
what-
train.
No, all I'm saying is that like I've
We're gonna
been
get
through the
angry.
process of like pitching, like pitching shows and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like such a tedious process, and like people have so many notes, and there's so many people that are higher up that aren't creative, so they don't necessarily understand. But then every now and then,
This was
bear
a gem of.
versus dude slips through,
Well, and
and boy, does it just make you go, "The fuck am I doing with my life?"
It came to me. It was less like what the f am I doing. It was more like, oh, this is what I'm going to f and do with my life. Like I would have. Oh man, it came through in my inbox, and the agent was like,
Are
"Are
you
you?
ready?
Do you
Hold
want
on.
to try this?" And I was like,
Yes.
"Yes, I do."
Elliot,
Send me the copy.
They make you sign a 15-year contract of hosting bear versus or
Great.
grizzly versus man.
You
That's
kidding?
15
Yeah.
years of work. What
In
are you
the-
talking about?
Yeah.
I get, and I hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm in.
And I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's this show on right now that Delvin and I are obsessed with because we cackle laughing. It's like one of those shows that you're like, oh my god, holy moly, have you watched it? It's
Holy
like
moly.
Yes.
Oh, I've watched Holy
it's
Moly.
pro
yes.
golfers, but
Yes.
then they're putting them on these insane miniature golf
It's great.
courses, and they're like real golfers. They're
It's-
like real
Lee,
like,
Wipeout.
have
people-
you watched Flinch yet?
No,
You guys
Okay,
have
all right,
to
all right,
watch
I'll
Flinch.
watch it.
I
I'll
watched
watch it.
Flinch. I was on board, and then I wasn't, and now I'm back on board. It's fun.
There's one episode of Flinch that's kind of makes you feel kind of bad because they're kind of torturing the people. But it's so good. Have we talked about this?
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
The
It's-
object of the
it's
game is that you
YouTube
don't
times
flinch.
30.
Oh
And
my
if you do,
God!
they flip a thing and they dunk you in water, or they shock you, or they fire a paintball gun at
I
you.
would be so
It's
screwed.
hilarious.
I would be so screwed. I flinch at
Yeah.
everything.
No, but there are
Oh
some
my God.
monster
just
robot
called
people.
Flinch.
I'm telling you, there are some
Oh.
monster robot people that don't flinch, and they are like superheroes.
I love them already. But I do genuinely sometimes these shows come up and I genuinely wonder if it's just like okay, so there you
of
got
course.
a bear.
The production value of this show is literally nothing. It's nothing except all the money goes into these contraptions that it's
Yeah,
like
that's what the
it's
Holy
like
Moly thing
it's like
is, is
Saw.
that- yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's Saw.
Yeah.
Where if you flinch, you get the Saw contraption on you
I
over
cannot-
and
I
over
cannot.
and
Uh-huh.
over
I
and
cannot.
over again, and
I
it
cannot.
looks like one because they're on a farm for some reason.
It's
The
gonna
thing
make
is
me
set on a
flinch.
farm in the English countryside, and they're in a barn
Uh-huh.
the
No,
whole time.
Irish, I think.
Irish.
And it looks like a YouTube show.
Yeah, because it's YouTube. We're gonna shock you if you get the thing wrong.
This is the thing where I'm like, we
Yeah.
have to host this
we
show.
would be good hosts for it.
We would be perfect.
Lee,
we
there's a-
really would.
That's what you want so bad.
Yeah.
There is a game.
When I moved out to LA, I was like, I'm gonna be an actor, and now I'm like, give me the stupidest show that I can host, and I will have the time
You
of
were
my
like
life.
Stanislavski once said,
Yeah.
if a bear is
get that
chasing you
money.
in a ball.
There's one where you get strapped to a wall, Lee, and you're strapped to this wall and you can't move. Like your head is strapped, your arms are strapped.
no.
You're just strapped to
No.
it, and then around you are like
No.
8 balloons. There's a balloon by your head. There's one to the left of your head, to the right of your head, and then around your body. And what happens is they
Nope.
press up. Well, there's the one where they shoot, yes, but there's another one where you're just standing there, and then somebody presses a button, and one of them just starts getting blown up, and it blows up and blows up
Until
and
it
blows up
pops?
until it pops, and does all 7. And every time you flinch, boom.
It's
How
definitely
would
a
you
show.
possibly?
It's
I don't
permanent
know.
damage too. Like these people aren't going to be okay. They're going to be very jittery for a long time. There's one where they have them extend their arms, like they make their bodies into a T, and they have them hold these metal rods, and the metal rods are sticking through these cylindrical O's, and basically if they flinch the wrong way, the metal rod will touch the metal thing, and it
electrocute
electrocutes them.
Jesus,
It's so
Mary.
freaking funny.
I cannot.
And it definitely is like
can't.
you're either dying laughing or you're like, this is a stupid show. This is the worst show that's ever.
And I don't know
existed.
if it's like going to be just like the first season is farm themed, so a lot of the punishments
Yeah.
and a lot of the games
Yeah.
are farm themed.
So maybe next
like,
one is going to be
again,
a river
saw
thing.
contraption
Yeah.
around your head. They put a bowl like a dog
This
cone
is my favorite one.
on your
my
head,
God.
and you can't move your head. And then they fill it with chicken feed, and then they bring a chicken in a chicken saw box.
Sorry,
by the
sorry.
way,
Yeah.
R.I.P. headphone users.
they
I'm so
bring the
sorry.
chicken up to your face, and it starts pecking at the food
This
right
is
in front.
awful.
And then they bring them to the left and the right of the head, so there's 3 chickens just pecking away.
Yeah. And then when you think they're done, they drop a chicken from the ceiling, and there's 4 chickens. Did you see the one with ostrich where they're
Yeah.
full? And the best part too is they blindfold them beforehand.
Yeah.
So when they undo the blindfold, the people look around and they just see like, oh no, oh
Arr,
no.
arr.
Why
That's
are they
ostrich.
R&R?
Oh no, an ostrich. Oh no, I'm not good with ostriches. And they're so
they
people are
Irish?
so yeah, they're Irish and
They're-
English.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And the so here's the I guess there's comeuppance in the show. So it's not just about the people that are flinching aren't the people playing the game. They're the tools in the game. Like if we were hosting this,
Yeah.
we pick a spoon, a random spoon, and their faces of these 8 contestants, these 8 volunteers
Poor.
are on the spoon. So it's like, oh, I got Jake, and then Jake goes into the contraption, and if Jake flinches like 30 times, that goes to my score. And they do 3 different rounds, 3 different games of us
This is
picking our
insane. This
players.
is insane.
And then at the end of the game,
This is like rats in a maze.
if
This
I
is
have the most
awful.
flinches, or if you have the most flinches, based on the people that were actually doing it, not us, we're just watching a TV laughing
No,
at them.
it's awful.
One of us has to go do a punishment at the end of the show.
By the others.
It's fucking YouTube.
read
Yeah, we have to do it.
read the female host's name is Desiree
Yeah.
Birch.
Sure.
Joe, without reading ahead, read her bio here. It starts at Desiree Lee I don't know how, Lee Birch. Just Desiree Birch is an American comedian, so just go for it.
So, originally from Los Angeles, Birch has also lived in New York and London. She won the Funny Women Awards in 2015.
Awesome.
Prior to working as a comedian, she worked as a dominatrix.
And that's that. Okay, so that's all you gotta know about the show.
It makes a bunch of sense.
Yeah, Flinch is great,
My
but
God. Oh, I'm ready to watch.
not anything next to that.
Look, Elliot, all
That
we have to
bear
do
show.
is figure out an insane show for you to pitch, and then you just go. Also,
I'm working on a couple.
I'm
I got
hosting
I got some pretty dumb ideas.
it's just
floating
called
around.
Murder Row.
It's called Murder Row. It's a dating show for
Yeah.
people who are on death row,
Yeah, I love it.
and the finale will shock you.
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
Should we read an ad?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can find. I tweeted out. Let's just see if anybody gave Charizard the 7th says burrito toppings.
Oh, this is
Toppings.
stuff that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I have
toppings.
burrito insides, but
Um,
I don't top my burritos. That's called a wet burrito, and it's a completely different journey than the inside of a burrito.
Huh.
Here we go. This will be a good one. Here's a final little topic from.
And for those asking, it would just be beans, rice, cheese, and meat. That really is all that you need in a burrito.
Beans,
for
rice,
a good
cheese, and
burrito.
I'm just not a bean guy. Give
I've
me
been
everything
stopping
else.
at the grocery store and getting carne asada and then grilling that
Yeah.
one.
Well,
And then I eat it
someone's got a
constantly.
grill.
I got a grill.
This guy's a
Yeah.
grill guy.
I'm a griller now. I'm a
Good
bit of a
for
griller.
Do you feel pretty good
you.
about it? I bet you feel really good about it.
I feel very good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
a real dude thing. Dudes love grilling.
It's just so
and I
simple.
kinda get it.
Mm-hmm.
There's times
Clean
where
up's
Del
easy.
will grill, and then I will just want to breathe him in.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
like you
mini
just
destruction.
smell-
You're doing fire.
You
It's
stare
like,
at it.
Yeah,
man.
Drink a
you
beer
just
during
bring
it.
Pyrotechnics,
love
it's
to
everything.
the
It's all of that.
Chars.
All right, here we go. Adam Erwick asks us all, what is your favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Mine's still Iceland. I think about it almost every day. I love it.
I bet. That's a great answer.
It was the only
I think
place
it's the only
where
answer for
I
her.
genuinely felt like I was in a different world.
Which is, I think, a rare feeling.
Yes.
Like another world is
Another
such a
World
good
is
feeling.
a very good feeling. Burning Man was a little bit like that for me too, but it was also such a spectacle that it was kind of overstimulus. Whereas Iceland kind of felt like I could genuinely mentally take. I don't mentally break really ever. Do you like? I feel like it's always
Mentally
going.
break?
What do you mean
Well,
by
you know what I mean?
mentally
Like,
break?
Take a mental break. Like I feel like there's
okay.
constantly-
Take a break.
I thought you meant like a psychotic break.
Yeah,
and
like-
I had a psychotic
How often do you
breakdown
break
on
down?
the way over.
I mean,
and
2015
I had
was
to
dark,
find
but-
myself. Yes, of course. No, I mean, like, I don't really ever take it. Like, I'll go on vacation, but there's still things running in the back of my mind. But Iceland was one of the first places where I didn't think about anything but being there and just like feeling there and being in the wonderment of there, and it felt otherworldly.
You
And
felt-
I've been all through Europe and everything.
The new.
Yes.
Like I've been thinking about this recently, and I feel like I haven't had a lot of new in my life
Oh,
recently, and I
yeah.
think I'm getting like a little depressed and dark because of that. But new is so important, whether it's learning something new or
Yeah.
trying something
No,
new
it's
or
so
going
true.
somewhere new, because it's reaffirming that you exist.
Revitalizing.
You know
yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah.
No, it's the new, and then I really do think about we talk about it all the time about just being like, I want to go back. I want to go back there. Like it's the first place I felt where I'm like, I don't know. One time my dad talked about someone that passed away for like a couple minutes, and he talked about like possibly seeing the existence of an afterlife, and he said he just wanted to go back there, and that's how I feel about Iceland. Anyways,
just wanna
Nice.
die
It's very
again.
beautifble.
I just want to die.
I just want to go and die into Iceland.
Go ahead, Elliot.
Yeah,
What was
mine would
yours?
be New York. That's pretty.
You love it that much. I
It's the
like
only
it.
place
It's
I've
not
ever
on my-
felt that like I've felt in sync with the place
Ooh.
so much. But the other places are like that. Beaches, the Caribbean. I love the Caribbean. That's like more of a nostalgic thing. But and growing up in Florida. But yeah, the New York is definitely I think
get what
incredible.
you're saying. I thought I wouldn't enjoy New York, but I've got the opportunity to go in the last couple of years a couple times and spend a little bit more than just a day and then run away, which is usually what it is for people like us that go to New York. And I've only done it by myself. I haven't traveled with family, which I think would be a different type of nightmare.
Yeah.
But walking around downtown in the city and going into a bar by myself, I enjoy riding the subway. I've yet to see one of those big subway rats or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've got this nostalgic,
Yeah.
romanticized version of New York, and every time I've done it, I've had it. Because even when we went for our show, we got to go see Rockefeller Center during
Yeah.
Christmas
Amazing.
and stuff
So
like
beautiful.
that.
That was
And-
a bucket list item for me. Was Christmas in New York.
Yeah.
That was like a for sure.
I enjoyed like the skyscrapers just like walling me in and finding little dives by myself, which is not something I usually do, but I just like, I'm gonna go explore this
Yeah.
on my own because I was by myself. And I agree. I know what you're talking about with New York. I don't think I could live there with family, but I did like
No,
it.
I think it's a
And
visiting
did you know
thing.
the subway stops right at SNL? Like you could, if
Yeah.
you worked for SNL, you could ride the subway
Yes.
straight to it, which I thought
Yeah.
was interesting. I think my answer, because I've had limited travel in my life, is Juneau, Alaska.
I've
That's
never
a great
been.
one.
We
I've
were
never
just talking about going.
It's amazing. It's outstanding. It's like Montana times, or like Montana to the exponent of Montana.
I think
Montana on the ocean is what it felt like,
Oh,
which was
cool.
amazing.
is there a spot that you guys have that is like you haven't been to, but you imagine will be on par with something like Iceland or Juneau?
Patagonia.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I want to
Cool.
go to the southern tip of South America so
Wow.
bad.
Great, and I just learned where Patagonia is for the
man.
first time. Thank you. Thank you for
Remote,
that.
I learned
beautiful.
it's not a brand.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Didn't know it was based on anything other than a backpack.
You should check it out.
So neat.
Juneau was cool again because it was mountains. Small town can be super expensive,
Yeah.
super, but
Yeah.
it feels like a small city. And then so you got the ocean, you've got your outdoor mountains and hikes and stuff like that. But it's like, again, ocean times 30. We took a ferry across to a wedding, and we were just
God, that's
watching the
rad.
orcas right next to
Yeah,
us the
that's so
whole
rad.
time. Massive glaciers that are just, we're going to walk to the glacier today.
That was Iceland.
I
yeah.
I've heard about Alaska that the ratio of like men to women is super skewed. So like they have a phrase there that I heard that is like, if you're a woman, basically your odds are good, but the goods are odd. Like the like you can get a guy, but they're all kind of like Alaskan.
Yeah.
But that's very like. Did you notice a surplus of males?
I mean, only because I was there for a wedding and I was
Wow.
hanging out with
Okay.
the male side
Look,
of the wedding.
hear me out.
Oh, really?
And
You know,
Elliot, if
but
you,
you
want
weren't looking
to,
around
if
and
you
be
want to
like,
help me write
no
it,
women.
I really think we could write our very own like Lifetime original love movie of like Juneau, Alaska, where
Great.
she just goes and
Yeah.
she's
Dude,
just swarmed
she's
by
just-
They all live the life.
Or a
too.
horror movie where they're like bees swarming around her.
Delman's just chasing the queen.
Hi.
But it's like they
Can
live the
we-
culture and the life up there. Like,
Yeah.
we landed. It was my freshman roommate in college who lived up there at the time, or he's from there, so we went to his wedding. But it's like we landed. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go out on the boat and get our crab cage. I forget what it's called. I sound like
No,
ignorant.
it's called
but
a
anyways,
Crab trap?
cage.
crab trap, something like that. But we
Wow.
was like, let's get on the boat. And we go on the boat, and we're in the little like sound, and we go and we pull it up, and we get these massive crabs, and we take them back to the shore, and then we do the thing we
Yeah.
gotta do to a crab before you eat them, which is
Make
very
love.
visceral.
Yeah.
Make love.
And then
Make
I
love.
ate fresh crab, but it's like that's the normal thing. right?
Yeah.
And they're all fishermen.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
I like that.
It's
a lot.
really, really nice up there. highly
Lee,
suggest
where
it.
would you want to go besides?
I want to. I think we talked a lot about Japan. Like I really,
Yeah.
I've never been to.
I find
any
a
of,
lot
like,
of girls
'cause
are
I've
really
done-
into Japan.
Well, I've done not all, but I've done a lot of Europe. Like we did that month
Yeah,
and a half
I've
where we
never done
backpacked
Europe.
through Europe, and so I've been to a lot, and they're all rad and they're all wonderful and amazing. You know, like I loved Berlin. I loved. I loved a lot of different places. Budapest was really rad. I would go back there in a heartbeat.
I bet
but
Budapest is dope.
It was super
I would
dope.
love to, man. That's like one of those. I wish I was. If I could go back and like you have 2 weeks to do anything back when you were young, but everything can stay the same. If I could just go backpack Europe by myself for 2
Dell
weeks.
did it for a year and a half. Dell left for a year
That's
and a half,
amazing.
and he that's.
That
he
makes
was
you grow.
lost for about 13
maybe
months.
it
after,
wasn't
but-
a year and a
he
half.
planned
Maybe
for
it
a
was about
week.
like a year, but
Yeah.
he was gone for a very long time. Like he was, and he had adult braces at the time, which just makes
That's
my heart
cute.
swell.
And your marriage survived both of those.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I don't think I would. I understand that though. Like I genuinely think I would let him if he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go for a couple months." I'd be like, "Yeah, you got to," because I
Cool.
understand that.
I don't believe you, but cool.
No, I really would. I don't. I don't think
London. I would
care.
do London.
But he'd
That's
have to
my-
let me make love to Marilyn Manson. That's
You
the
already did.
trade-off.
London.
Yeah.
London would be
Really?
fun.
London-
I just bet
rad.
I bet I'll love it. Yeah.
You would because it's actually very, and people are gonna like chastise me, but like it really felt like the New York of the European thing. So I think you would genuinely really love it.
I like the cities.
It's a lot of high energy and a lot of beautiful.
But I am for the first time, and I'll let you know more about it next week, going to Dallas tomorrow for WikiCon. So
I can't wait
I
for the
will
stories.
Expelliarmus you all about it next week.
Wow, that was a good pun.
Thank you
Really?
for
You
joining
think?
us.
I actually genuinely like
Kind
it
of
a
felt
lot,
like
but
doing open heart surgery on that word to insert to sort of force the
Look, most
pun.
people don't know this, but it's actually a real tough gig. Open heart surgery.
Open heart on words, yeah.
yeah.
I think you crushed
Words
it.
don't have hearts.
Words don't have hearts.
Thank you for joining us on the Valleycast.
That's our version of facts don't care about your feelings. Words don't got hearts.
Words don't got
hearts.
hearts. You give words heart with the way you say them.
Is that it? Are we done?
I think we are.
I think so.
How long is that?
55
hanging out for
million
over an hour?
minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's fun time.
Time flies.
Were we
Thanks, guys.
riveting? Were we okay? They
It was a
said
pretty
we're-
good one. I
Kate's
felt
asleep.
good.
Kate's
Yeah.
asleep.
Felt
Don't.
good.
It's okay. She's just tired.
Felt good. Guys, check us out on Bring the Funny on NBC on the 20th. Please do that. Also go to our Patreon if you want to support. You'll get the podcast early, a bunch of other exclusives, and
We also are getting
discounts
kinda,
on
I think we're
merch.
getting closer and closer. We're eking step
Yeah.
by step to get that little boy having some. Are you getting a little anxious about it?
I zoned out. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Your hair.
Your hair.
Oh, yeah. We got to make it happen, folks, because it's about to be the holidays, and I really don't want to spend Christmas looking like a
Christmas tree, which might happen.
great save. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, and then the Bring the Funny thing that we're doing on the 20th is, in my opinion, one of the stupidest things that's ever going to be on national TV.
television. Yeah.
And they let us do it, and it's very dark.
What a
And
dream.
if we got some hate for the Alzheimer's joke on the
We
last
really
one,
did,
very
yeah.
fair because we went out on a limb and
is
said that it was
devastating.
bad.
Yeah. We said it was real sad too.
We said it
Remember
was
that?
sad,
Yeah.
and shame on us.
It
And if
sucks that
those
we-
folks didn't like our first one, wait till they get a load of the second one.
They're not gonna like our second one. They
We
might
are
not
definitely
even
getting-
like us anymore.
Our audience is very excited about us, and then the Bring the Funny audience, well, we're cutting the.
A little bit of column A and a lot of column B is what we're saying.
We're making
Look,
it
what
very
I'm
clear who
saying
we
is,
are.
If you're in column A, just let column B know they're wrong.
column A. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.